Now let's look at our first topic. What is a project? It's a temporary endeavor that has a defined start and end date, that has specific objectives to be completed within certain specifications, has funding limits, let's be honest, every project has some type of budget, consumes resources regardless of how much is consumed, and creates a lasting outcome for the organization, client, or stakeholders. So what constitutes a project? It can be the development of a computer software program, the development of a new product, creating a movie, or designing, building a factory or refinery. As a matter of fact, the designing and creating of this course can be considered a project. It had a defined start and end, had a specific objective, consumed resources, and created a lasting outcome. So why are projects at the heart of what engineers do? Because engineers primarily work on projects where they must be able to solve problems, manage relationships, make decisions, and communicate with their team, which culminates with what we hope is a successful completion of their project. Project management and the ability to manage complex technological projects is a requirement of engineering leaders. This is important. Good project management addresses quality, cost, schedule, and programmatic alignment. Without oversight in these areas, your project will struggle. So what are some of the consequences of poor project management? Lost revenues and profits, contract penalties, higher costs, damage to your company's reputation, resource waste, and you may lose your clients. Now let's look at a basic design process. First, you conceive the product, then you design the product, and finally, you build on the product based on your idea. This is very similar to the project management process. The first phase of the project management process is initiating. This is where you start the project management process by developing a project charter and identifying your stakeholders. Then comes the planning phase, where you develop your project management plan, develop a schedule, estimate costs, perform risk analysis, and plan how you will manage and communicate with your stakeholders. Next is the executing phase, where you and the people in your organization will perform the work, perform quality assurance, identify and manage your project team, manage communications, and procure the necessary resources to complete the project. And now that the project is ongoing, you're going to have to monitor and control the process. Implement a process to manage change, control costs and schedules, control risks, all while ensuring that you maintain quality control. And finally, in the closing phase is where your project will be completed, and you'll be able to assess the final project against your original plan.